Hi, welcome back to our channel. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys a little bit update about our pigs and the pig pen, and also I'll talk a little bit about the business plan. So as you can see over here, this is the pig pen that we just completed, the really long one that we have, and we have actually arranged all the pigs the same way that I was talking about in the business plan. So we have arranged all the female ones on one side, and we are continuously arranging them so that at least we have 2 or maximum 4 female in one pen. In the business plan, I told you guys that when you do that and you keep an eye on them, you can make sure that when you cross them, at least you have 4 piglets giving birth every month, which will put them like after every 6 months, you have at least about 20 to about 30 or 40 pigs for sale, or to kill, package, whatever you want to do with it. So like if you look over here in this pen, like we're going to go around and show you guys like each one of them. These are the smaller pen. The smaller pen, that's the one that you normally want to put all the female pigs in, so that whenever they give birth, they are in there by themselves. So those ones that we have 2 or 3 in there, let's say whenever we cross them, we will move them to a different pen that they will be in there by themselves, or we will take the other one that we haven't crossed yet into a different pen, so that we always arrange the pregnant ones, isolate them in one pen. And we also like have a lot of piglets, like these ones over here. Some of them that you see, like you think that they are grown, ready to cross, but most of them are about 3 months or about 4 months old. I told you guys about the feeding thing, the feeding schedule for these pigs. Sometimes whenever people get piglets, I know for sure, like most people feed them maybe for the starter feed or for about a month or so. The last time I talked to you guys in some previous video that I went to one man who does pig farming, and his farm, he makes sure he feeds all the piglets the starter feed for 3 months, so that in doing that, he says that by the end of 4 to 5 months, maximum the 6 months, they all be in the right scale, like the weight for them to go to the market. See, like these are some of the piglets that we have, like the ones that let's say these ones are the piglets that we have. So these piglets, that's what we've done. We make sure we feed them the starter feed all the way to 3 months before we switch it to grower. And one thing too that I talked about before was whenever, let's say, you are about to wean your pigs, you have to give them some vitamins, because once you wean them from their mom, what happens is they lose appetite, so they slow down in weight. So if they do that, which means their growth will also delay. So let's say about 2 or 3 days before you wean them from their mom, you give them injection like vitamin supplements, so that they will, like that will stop, like it will kind of supplement for any nutritional needs that they will not get from their mom's milk. So if you do that gradually, once they start eating, because whenever you wean them, they don't eat that fast. So when you give them the vitamins, a supplement for those ones, and the vitamins also makes them very, very hungry and ready to eat anything that you give it to them. In that case, you don't lose time. So like this piglet that you see over here, the one that it just came about, they just delivered them. The mom just delivered them, and so about 2 or 3 days we give them like iron injection. Then we monitor them to make sure that they are all strong, because some of them, like, I don't know, for some reason, whenever they give birth, always there will be one of them that don't keep up with their eating and stuff. So those ones too, we find some trick to it. So whenever we find those sick ones or the weak ones, we try to separate them very, very quick and give them those vitamins and injections and those things. It took us a while to figure those things out. We just actually came to realize this few weeks ago, and it's actually helping a lot, And there's a lot to this pig farming thing. This is the reason why I keep telling people that whenever you want to start, go to people's farm, learn from them before you start. You don't want to put a lot of money into this, then you made all these mistakes that we made before. But now we learn. So, same thing. Other people who have been in the business before, they have learned a lot. We recently have some people who wanted to come and buy some pigs from us to go and start their pig farm. We didn't just go and give them the pigs. We're going to sell them the pigs. But we realized that they have no clue about pig farming. So we have to actually pause them and tell them to, do their homework really, really well. We actually talk with them, explain to them like what they are getting themselves into. They better be ready, and they know the breed and all those things that they want. They better have a plan, because these pigs, they eat a lot. You don't want to do the pig farming for about 2-3 years before you get money out of it. So we sat them down, talk with them, and explain the business plan and the feeding plan and the pig breed that they can get. Because somebody told them they can get pig for very, very cheap, for maybe like 100 cities or so. So they just started going around looking for pigs. Those ones here, you will get some, but it will be the local ones. They don't grow that fast. You spend like a year feeding them before you can get them to the market. So we explain all of these things to them. So let's say if you are running a pig farm. If you are running a pig farm and somebody comes to you to want to buy some pigs, then you know that they are not just going to slaughter the pigs and kill it, but they are going to it's a startup pig farm that they are trying to do. Just take your time, at least a little bit, to run them through how they can start up their pig farming. Because if you're already running it and you are already selling pigs, which means you have a lot of experience, so that people can also succeed in their business. So yeah, these pigs over here, we have some piglets that are ready for sale. If anybody is trying to start up a pig farm and they need some piglets, you can contact us, come over there, get some piglets. If you have a pig that you want us to cross with our foreign ones too, we'll be open to do that. We have some regulations that you have to follow those things, so that there will be no diseases bring any diseases to us, or you don't take any sickness with you to where you are going. Also there is this particular breed, this Duroc breed that I keep talking about over and over. We have some of them that we cross with the large white, and then when they give birth, we notice that the piglets for the cross breed, they grow really, really fast, and it actually shocks us. It's not like there's a difference, just like having just the large white alone. You see that their growth rate is different. But when you cross them too, you notice a big change. That it's a lot, and they have a lot of weight too. So I also advise people, if you're trying to do this thing, since it's all about the weight. When people come and buy the pigs, you have to weigh them, and you sell them based on that weight per kilo or per pound, or whichever way it is. So you want the quality, the best breed with a lot of meat and a lot of weight on. So that you get a lot of profit from it. So the other thing that I'll talk about is, if you are starting up and you're trying to build your pig pen, just do the budget right, on the pig pen, and also how many pigs you want. Because sometimes when you spend all the money on the building and you get to where you need to get the pigs, that's when the trouble comes, because you have spent all the money in the building, and now you can't get the quantity of pigs that you are looking for to buy, and the prices keep going up every time. So That would be one advice that I'll give people. If you're going to build, like, let's say 20 pig pen, and you do your calculation that after you do that, you can afford a lot of the pigs and their feeding thing. You can make your budget, reduce the number of pens initially, and do what you can do. Then buy the pigs that you want to buy, so that you have extra feed to feed them and get some to the market. Then you start expanding. That is the only thing that I would tell people, because it's not easy with their feeding, and also getting them to the market. It takes time, practice, and also a long long list of troubles. Sometimes, there'll be a time that whatever you were expecting to get out of them, you don't get. There will be, because you're going to go through some training period. That is the training period that I always keep telling people that we trying to at least save you some troubles. But at the same time, the moment you start your pig farm, don't stop visiting other people who are pig farm and ask questions. Because that is what is going to save you from a whole lot of troubles. That's why we also have this consultation thing. Even if you are not closer to where we are, you can click the link below, contact us, and we can walk you through how to start the pig farming, how to feed them, the feeding schedule, and give you some idea. Sometimes we are human beings, we think we know everything. There's always something that we don't know. It happens to everybody. You think you know, then you do it, and it doesn't work the way you want it to go. It's better to spend some money to get the education than try to do it and fail big time, and you have to start all over again. So like these pigs, these ones are on the screen right now. They are actually piglets. They are going to 3 months now. They are about closer to 3 months. See, because of the way that we feed them and the way that we give them their vitamins and all those things, their vitamin schedule and all those things, they grow really, really fast for us. But it wasn't always this way. It took us time to get there. So if anybody is trying to start this thing, do your homework really, really well. And also, the last time I talked about whenever you want to start, then you're for sure that it's going to take you a long time to get any profit out of this pig farm. Me, I would say that poultry farming, is one other way to go. You can start that small, then use the money to build your pig farm. And if your passion is the pig farm, the same thing with the poultry farming, you need a lot of experience from other people who are already into the poultry business. But poultry farming, the maintenance is a little bit easier. To me, that's what I think. I don't know about anybody's idea. I think it's a little bit easier than the pig farm. But the pig farm, once you get it down, the maintenance is a lot less. It's way less than poultry farm. That's one thing too that I have noticed. But in all, you need the experience. And also hire good people to take care of your farm. That is the one main important thing that I talked about in the previous video. Find people that you can trust. Find people that will call you when something happens and explain to you. They don't have to wait for things to get out of hand before they call you. See, like on the screen here, this is our Duroc pig that is pregnant. So we're going to give birth soon in about a month or so. So those ones, like this Duroc piglet, it's going to be pure Duroc. So those ones are very, very expensive. This is a male Duroc pig. So we use this one to cross out the female that I just showed you guys. So whenever we get that, those piglets, people actually pre-order some before they even give birth. Because I remember the last time we bought ours, we bought this particular one when it was a piglet, 1 month old. We bought it for about 1,500 Ghana cedis, which is close to about $250 or $300. So they're expensive, but also they pay off, because when they give birth, you can sell it for a lot of money, you know, and see how they grow. They grow bigger really fast. So yeah, one thing that I would advise a lot of people to do is, if you can also manage to get these Duroc pigs, you know, instead of you doing pig farming from start to finish, you know, you can also just breed them and sell the piglets to other people. That will be your thing. You don't have to try to send them to the market to slaughter and all those things. You just get the piglets, put them on sale, then people come back to piglets. Thank you guys for watching, and please like the video, share it, and subscribe. And also, if you need a consultation, click on this link below and you can contact us if you want to buy pigs. And also, if you want somebody to teach you more about pig farming. Thank you.